ESPN, a summer-like Tuesday evening here in Homewood, Alabama, as the Samford Bulldogs, they play host to one of the top
on base, because just after a while it just gets to I mean, it's mentally agonizing for the pitcher to have to keep making pitch after pitch.
And Papilla's going to draw the walk here, the first walk on the evening.
Great at bat there, I mean.
Right, and Katie Hart in left. The 2-1 from Bond. Wells tips off the glove of Blonde, looks for the double play. It's going to be an out at second, but Wells will be
Pillow, but seems to be getting more comfortable with the zone, and you're seeing more consistent strikes coming from her.
And strike three, the first K of the day for Sarah Bond in the circle. 2 outs, 1 to go here in the top of the first. And for the Crimson Tide here in the top of the first. The pitch delivered from Bond. Swing and a miss, and strikes her out. Back-to-back Ks for Sarah Bond to end the top of the first. We will hear is on base every single time she attempted. And it's going to be strike three. She thought she was going to get that 4th straight walk, but count that the first K.
That can put up runs when they get hot.
And it's going to be back-to-back Ks for Caitlin Pelosi. 2 out. Coach Megan Curry has told us that Campbell is one of the leaders on this team. She pops it up high into right field, and that will be the 3rd out of this inning. Another 1-2-3 punch for the Crimson Tide. The 1-2 from Bond. And another K for Sarah Bond, who strikes her out swinging. Coming off the weekend against the Auburn Tigers, had a hit in all 3 games, and she pops one out into right, and it's gonna be good! The first home run of this ball game, the solo shot for Audrey Vandergriff, her first home run since March 21st.
She got this one and sent it deep out of the trees there in right field.
10, Abby Dukesher.
And Bama strikes first.
Bama strikes first. And up next for the Tide, Dukesher right to Bond. He's second out of the inning.
See you in the lineup tonight.
Hawkins finds the gap past 3rd into left field and be safely there. Salyn Hawkins.
Initiate some weak contact or something she's laid on. She just got a piece to keep it going.
Pruitt slaps it right to Nelson. Nelson, that will be out number 3, but the Crimson Tide will end this top half of the inning on.
You know, in a perfect world, that's the kind of player you want. They can do whatever it takes, and she's definitely that kind of player for the Bulldogs.
And another strikeout for Pelosi here.
Speed up, so she drops in a changeup there that looks like it's in slow motion.
Nelson chips it. Play at first. And it's going to be out number 2 for the Bulldogs. Nelson thought it was safe. Out number 2 for the Crimson Tide. The pitch to Farron. Strike 3 and a note. And yes, strike 3. She'll get her out. That will be the 3rd out. And that's going to end the inning.
I mean, but, you know, that's a good pitch because that's all she can do with that if she squares it up. So good job coming in there, set her up away.
Papillo pops it up to center. Hubbard takes care of it. First out here in the top of the 3rd. The 0-2. Wells swing and a miss. Another K for Sarah Bond. 2 outs, 1 to go.
See that change up here with 2 strikes, just that's such a deceptive pitch because by the time the hitter is already committed to swing.
The 1-1 pops up high in left field. Another homer for the Crimson Tide. I caught myself right there. But once again, Alabama continuing their lead. Another solo shot. They lead 2-0.
Bond's kind of getting into a habit there, but yeah, sitting on it, keeps the hands back, gets a lot of a barrel to it, and drives one right over the wall. I mean, really to say.
The 0-2. Right to Phillips. Phillips trying to make the play at first, and that'll be out number 3. But the Crimson Tide adds some extra insurance.
Contest against Samford, so we'll see if that leash is any longer tonight.
Wilds right to second, be out number 1 for the Crimson Tide here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Pounding the zone.
And Smith will get on base. Pressure on Hart. The 1-1. Hart slaps it. Nice school tie, go for the double play, but sacrifice bunt. Oh, to Hubbard. And another walk for Joey Hubbard. Earned 3 walks in game 3 against the 0-2. And Pelosi gets the Crimson Tide out of a jam. Samford leads 2 stranded on base. We head to the top of the 4th.
Now, and it's you want to keep that up for Coach Murphy.
The 0-2 from Bond. And strike 3. Counted the 5th K of the day.
Van de Graaf Nuck to try to chase something like that. Good job laying off.
And it's going to be strike 3. Another K down for Sarah Bond. 2 out.
Infatuated early, but she's been relying more on the hard stuff here.
Dukeshire to Shaw. Shaw, can she make the long ball play in time? And out number 3. And the Samford Bulldogs. The 1-2. And another strikeout for Pelosi. That's going to mark her 7th K of the day.
Her hard, straight stuff and the off speed, it's just tough. It's tough as a hitter.
Phillips slaps it, finds the gap in center. She'll get on base. The Bulldogs' first hit of this one. The 1-2 to Nelson. Slaps it high up to center. Be out number 2 for Ella Nelson.
Tough luck there.
2 outs. The full count. And another K to end the inning. Alabama gets out of a jam once again. The Bulldogs pretty solid in the circle tonight.
I mean, she's pounded the zone. She had that walk to start the game, but has really filled it up since then.
Nice throw from Shaw to get that first out.
You get the 6-3, but yeah, I mean, she's really. You don't mind giving up solo home runs every now and then.
Diving grab from Nelson will not be in time, and Crimson Tide gets on base. 2, Pruitt on first for the Crimson Tide. Papillo high, deep to left. Hart will make that out. Out number 2 here in the top of the 5th.
I mean, she's come right at her, and she's had success.
Pruitt will be slide safely into second. The 3-2 to Wells. And a walk. Crimson Tide now with 2 on base.
Doing that here.
The 2-2. And the first K of the evening for Turner, who comes in to end the top of the 5th. 2 homers on the year. And another strikeout dealing tonight for the Crimson Tide is the Smith grounded. And it'll be safe at first. Smith putting on the Jets, just being able to ground that ball just slow enough to give her some extra time.
Second base is playing back, and she hits it just softly enough. Yeah, she beats it by about a step.
Bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole is Katie Hart, who definitely is going to try to slap. Looks like she did get hit. And Hubbard earns another walk here in the ball game.
In the bottom of the 5th with your best hitter, one of your best hitters, she would have been glad.
And the Bulldogs try to steal home, and they do! That first run on the board for Samford. They cut the deck. The 3-1, and another bases loaded situation. And coming up for the Bulldogs, Katie Campbell, who leads the 0-2. Campbell, that's fair. That will bring it 1. That will bring it 2. And Katie Campbell, an RBI double. And Samford takes the lead over the number 2 Crimson Tide.
Dogs needed double here down the line. Barely tucks it in, gets it in there. 2 runs come across. What an at-bat off of. She's thrown a lot of pitches this inning and has a lot of high-stress pitches.
The 1-2. And the first K of the evening from Moten. 2 outs, 1 to go. 2 outs. Right down the middle for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Moten to get out of the inning, but the Samford.
Easy for these coaches to put their schedule together compared to ones in other states.
Taylor finds the gap. Hits it right into center, and the Crimson Tide is on base to lead off this top of the 6th. No outs, 1 on. Turner, diving play from Phillips, and that's gonna be out number 1. Phillips just stretching on that.
Those that are tasked with playing third base in softball, that ball is tattooed. It kind of tapered off a little bit, maybe off the end of the bat, but still a tough play.
The 0-2. And strikes are out. Turner with another K on the evening. 2 outs, 1 to go. 2-2. High up into left. Hart makes the out. The Crimson Tide leads 1 stranded. Can the Bulldogs add some extra insurance? And she strikes her out. Moten again, continuing her trend with another K on the evening. The 1-2. Back-to-back Ks for Moten here in the bottom of the 6th.
Night.
And Smith draws a walk. Gets on base. The 1-2. And strike 3. Moten once again gets the Crimson Tide out of the jam. The Bulldogs leave 1 on base. The 0-2. High ball way deep in center. And it's going to round the bases. A nice standalone double to start the top of this inning for the Crimson Tide.
Gets one right over the heart of the plate, you see there, deep into the night. And like it hit the top of the wall. I mean, you're talking a matter of a foot or 2 from being a.
Through it, bunts. Diving catch from Turner. Out number 1.
To it.
The pitch from Turner. Strike 3. Another K from Turner. And the Crimson Tide just full count. Wells draws the walk. The Crimson Tide now have 2 on base. Knows how to show up in big situations. Can she do it here? Slaps it high up to center. Hubbard, the out! And Samford makes history! Knocking off the number 2 Crimson Tide, 3-2. Their first win over Alabama since 1997.